So, as you may know, I disappeared from the world a bit, and I'm back. This is a different background again. I have like 3 or 4 backgrounds right now, but let me just say I'm sorry. But I have to go for a bit because I went back to Hong Kong. I don't have a computer to film, and now I'm in a new environment. I'm just still getting used to things. I have a camera on right now, which I don't know what the sound quality would be, but hi guys, welcome back, I'm John. So today we're going to do makeup again, like just a really chatty one, a one that I just use a really few products. So I'm just gonna do a chatty get ready with me. I've tested out some more sunscreen lately, but have yet to have any conclusion to anything. But let's use a sunscreen as a priming base, and let's use this foundation, not foundation, this Too Faced Born This Way multi-sculpting concealer as my foundation. Yay! And I will put on some mascara, and I will use some shimmer from this, and I will put on some brow as well. Let's get started. So to begin with, I will use the Sunsense moisturizing face SPF 50 for face and neck, which I've done some research, and lo and behold, that chemical sunscreen, there are new technologies, and there are technologies that are slightly older. It will give you enough protection, but I want to try some newer technology, let's just say, with like some of the chemicals in there, some of the chemical sun blockers, and I want to try them to see. I won't really see a visible difference with that, but I mean, let's try some new sunscreen. And this has vitamin B3 in here. It's oil free. It's not comedogenic, which doesn't mean anything. It's dermatologically tested. Again, doesn't mean anything. It's fragrance free, be puffy, and linolene free, which is great because you don't want anything that's photosensitive or phototoxic to be in your sunscreen. So apply sunscreen liberally. So I will apply this much to my face. I always apply sunscreen. A lot of things has changed since I've gone. The bushfire has really loose its mind, and then there's coronavirus. Lucky me, I wasn't in Australia during the bushfire, and I'm not in Hong Kong when the coronavirus is bursting its life to kill everyone. Very lucky of me. Even though there are many people who are suffering from the disease or who is like facing a lot of risk, but sometimes I'm just really lucky with things. So the sunscreen feels very moisturizing without like that being very thick, very like overly thick. But there's some. I don't think that it has titanium dioxide in here. No, there's a slight cast on my skin, which is fine. We can correct things with the concealer and such. Oh. I don't know, is it a cast or what? Let's see. No, there's slight bounce back on the camera, but it doesn't have that bounce back in the mirror that I just used. So it might have flashback. You should put this on the neck as well. Okay, I'm taking out some of the concealer out. There isn't much left. Pretty much I've used up the Born This Way concealer that I have. I really like the Born This Way line. Is it quite yellow? Yeah, it's quite yellow on the camera, which is fine. So I'm using a Real Techniques brush. I came to Australia during the day where there's the first case of coronavirus in Hong Kong, which is scary, but then we were like, okay, we're leaving the country now, so don't worry that much. And then later on, there's like there are cases in Australia already, which is concerning, but the city that I'm living in, Canberra, does not have any case of like coronavirus, which is good. And the second thing is that there is a really low chance for Canberra to have an outbreak because of how there's lack of people in there. If you're living in like big cities like Sydney or Melbourne, that would be terrifying for you. But luckily, my mom and I came to Australia on the 21st, so we have escaped the corona outbreak. Kind of. Let's just say that. So, I think I don't have enough makeup right now on my desk, which I still need to buy a loose powder. But for now, it's good enough. I'll be using some blush and bronzer. I will be using the Too Faced, like my melons, like the blush duo, I really like it. Smells great. And then just slightly pop this on the cheeks, high points of the cheeks. To do that like very pinch cheek effect on myself. Very blushy kind of a look. This helps to brighten up the like complexion itself, and then I will use the chocolate soleil bronzer in this package. Slightly load up the product, knock off the excess. You load up and then you knock off excess, like, which is crazy. And then you just slightly bronze up the perimeter of the face, which currently my mom said I'm a lot darker than how I look, but man, the heat here, not today, but there was a day that where I had to live in this new room without aircon in 42 degrees, which is like 100 something Fahrenheit. In hindsight, we survived the heat, which is no good for anyone. Okay, and then we would do the brows using a brow whiz in the shade Ebony. Oh no, dark brown. If you hear me say Ebony, it's because most of my brow whiz are ebony. So just slightly fill in the gaps where I need to fill to give my brows a little bit of shape. Slightly just brush them out. I don't want to do much about my brows because my brows are not in the best shape. So again, using this duo, I will be using the bronzer first, using a dome brush, knock off some of the excess, and I use no mirror as a mirror, which is great. Okay, use a mirror, and then just slightly bronze up the edge of the eye. Just slightly do that to give some definition to the eye. And then use the highlight shade from this duo again. Place it in the inner part of the eye. And we will set the face. So I bought this one. This is like $8, and it's an Aftersun spray, and it doesn't have alcohol, anything that helps with longevity, but it's a spray after all. Oh, it's leaking. Don't open your eyes. This is more like a glycerin spray because like the second ingredient is glycerin, so obviously it will be a glycerin spray. But to finish up the look, my eyes. I'll be using this It Cosmetics mascara. Ooh.
A few moments later.
That was something. Just slightly comb my lashes. And that's the look. I haven't done makeup for a long period of time, so don't say anything about my look. Shh. Don't say anything about my look. It's really like glossy kind of a look. In Australia, it's really dry, and I can't stand the dryness sometimes. I sometimes just feel like if I powder anything, I need break from powdering my face. So this is the look. I hope you enjoy the break, and I hope you stay safe from the virus. Nothing bad happened to you with the bushfire. I love you all. I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.